Did you know that 1 out of every 4 adults aged 65 or older falls each year? According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, falls are the #1 cause of injury among older adults. But here's the part most people don't realize: many of these falls aren't caused by slippery floors or clumsy feet. They're caused by something much smaller, something hidden, something missing inside the body. If your legs have felt shaky, weak, or heavy lately, this message is especially for you. That unsteadiness you feel, it might not be just old age catching up. It could be a warning sign, a signal that your body is lacking something vital. There's one essential vitamin that seniors across the world are missing, and without it, your legs can't do what they were made to do: support you, lift you, and move you confidently. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what this forgotten vitamin is, how it strengthens your legs fast, and how to safely add it into your life starting today. If living stronger and aging with confidence matters to you, go ahead and give this video a like. It helps us reach more amazing seniors like you who want to take control of their health. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a new tip on how to stay active, safe, and energized well into your golden years. And tell us in the comments, have you ever struggled with leg strength or balance lately? Your story could inspire someone else. Let's take a quiet moment to talk about something most people try to ignore: that subtle change in your legs, the way they've started feeling tired faster, the way stairs seem steeper than before. Maybe you've noticed yourself sitting down more often. Or perhaps you've begun holding onto furniture as you walk through the living room, just to feel secure. It doesn't happen suddenly, it sneaks in. One day you're up and about without a second thought, and the next, you pause before standing, you think twice before stepping off a curb. Even everyday tasks, like carrying groceries or rising from a chair, feel like they take twice the strength. For millions of seniors, this quiet shift becomes a daily struggle. But here's the part many people don't realize: it's not just aging. It's not just how life goes. It's a warning sign, a whisper from your body that something is missing. You see, our muscles naturally begin to shrink as we age. Starting in our 30s, we lose 3 to 5% of our muscle mass every decade. But after age 60, that loss speeds up. By 70 or 75, many older adults have lost over 20 to 30% of the strength they once had in their legs. This condition is called sarcopenia, and while it may sound like a complicated medical term, it has a very simple effect. Your legs stop working the way they used to. Now here's where things get personal. When your leg muscles weaken, you don't just slow down, you stop doing things that bring you joy. You might avoid long walks with a loved one. You might skip going to the park with your grandkids. You might even say no to a family wedding, because the thought of standing too long or navigating stairs makes you anxious. And who could blame you? When your legs feel unsteady, it affects everything: your freedom, your confidence, even your dignity. Most people think this is an unavoidable part of getting older. But here's the truth: while we can't stop the clock, we can absolutely slow down and even reverse some of these changes. The key is understanding what your muscles are truly asking for. You might be eating well, staying active, following your doctor's advice. But if your body is missing one crucial piece, then even your best efforts may not lead to stronger legs or better balance. The problem is hidden, and most routine checkups don't look for it. Yet it's something simple, something that can be fixed. Let me share a common scenario. A senior man in his 70s, let's call him John. John walks daily, eats nutritious meals, but still feels like he's losing strength. He's not alone. Despite all his efforts, he's lacking the spark his muscles need to grow and stay active. So he sits more, walks less, and within a few months, his confidence slips away. But what if John's real issue wasn't age or laziness? What if he was missing one essential vitamin that could have kept his legs strong and his steps secure? We'll get to that in just a moment. First, let's imagine something better. Imagine waking up tomorrow and feeling different, not younger, but stronger. Imagine walking from your bed to the bathroom without feeling off balance. Imagine not needing to hold the wall, not hesitating on the stairs, and not fearing a fall when you reach for something high. This doesn't require magic. It doesn't require expensive treatments or risky surgery. It just requires understanding your body and giving it what it's been quietly asking for all along. This one vitamin plays a role in how your muscles contract, how your nerves communicate with your legs, how your bones support your body's weight, It even helps you absorb the very minerals your bones and muscles are made of. And yet, it's one of the most commonly missed nutrients in seniors over 65. So, what is it? We're about to reveal the secret that many seniors and even some doctors overlook. And once you understand what it is and how it works, you'll be able to take action, not months from now, but today. Because this isn't just about strong legs. It's about reclaiming your movement, your freedom, and your peace of mind. So, what's the vitamin that so many seniors are missing? The one that holds the key to stronger legs, better balance, and a safer, more mobile life. It's vitamin D. Yes, vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, is the unsung hero of senior strength. It's not flashy. It doesn't promise overnight miracles. But study after study confirms that it plays a powerful role in keeping your legs strong, your bones dense, and your nervous system working like it should. Most people associate vitamin D with bone health. And it's true, vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, which is critical for maintaining bone density. But what often gets overlooked is this: vitamin D is also crucial for muscle strength and balance, especially in the lower body. In fact, a landmark study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that older adults with higher vitamin D levels had 30% more leg strength and were 23% less likely to fall than those who were deficient. That's nearly 1 in 4 falls prevented simply by restoring one missing vitamin. And those numbers aren't just impressive, they're life-changing. Because when you fall in your 20s or 30s, you get up. When you fall in your 70s or 80s, it can mean a broken hip, weeks in a hospital bed, and a permanent loss of independence. That's the real cost of ignoring your vitamin D levels. Now let's dig a little deeper. Vitamin D helps your muscles contract efficiently. That's what allows you to move, stand up, and walk steadily. It also plays a key role in nerve communication, making sure your brain can quickly signal your legs and feet to react. And when your nerves fire faster, your balance improves, your reflexes sharpen, and your body becomes less prone to stumbling or misstepping. But here's the issue: as we age, our bodies become less efficient at producing and using vitamin D. When you were younger, just 10 to 15 minutes in the sun might have given you all the vitamin D you needed. But after 65, your skin doesn't make it the same way. In fact, studies show that up to 60% of seniors are deficient in vitamin D, even those who live in sunny regions. Why? A few reasons. First, seniors tend to spend more time indoors, whether for comfort, safety, or mobility. Second, when they do go outside, they often wear hats, long sleeves, or sunscreen, all of which block vitamin D production. Third, the kidneys, which help convert vitamin D into its active form in the body, become less efficient with age. This means that even if you think you're getting enough, your body might not be using it properly. The effects: weakness in the legs, a general sense of tiredness, muscle cramps, bone pain, poor balance, a feeling that your body is just slowing down. Sound familiar? The good news? It's never too late to turn it around. In a randomized controlled trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who took daily vitamin D supplements for just 12 weeks saw significant improvements in lower body strength, reaction time, and overall mobility. Some even said they felt 10 years younger, not because their age changed, but because their legs and balance did. Let me share a true story. Margaret, age 72, used to be an active grandmother. She loved gardening, dancing, and taking long walks with her dog. But over the years, her legs began to betray her. She felt tired even after short trips to the grocery store. She slipped on her front steps one winter and began avoiding walking altogether. Her world became smaller. Then, during a routine checkup, her doctor tested her vitamin D levels. They were well below the healthy range. She started a daily supplement, just 1,000 U of vitamin D3 with breakfast. Within a month, she felt more stable. After 2 months, she was walking confidently again. By the end of the 3rd month, Margaret had joined a local walking group. Her spark had returned. What changed? Not her age, not her spirit, just her vitamin D. Vitamin D3, specifically, is the form most recommended for seniors. It's more effective at raising and maintaining blood levels than D2, and when taken consistently, especially with meals containing a little fat, it works wonders. And here's one more piece of the puzzle. Vitamin D doesn't work alone. For your body to truly benefit, you also need magnesium, a mineral that helps activate and transport vitamin D to the places it's needed. Without enough magnesium, your vitamin D may not be absorbed or used properly. This is why some seniors take a combined supplement or ensure their diet includes magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and legumes. So, to recap, vitamin D strengthens your legs by supporting muscle contraction, improving balance, helping with calcium absorption, and speeding up nerve signals. It's essential for anyone over 65 who wants to move freely, stand firmly, and reduce the risk of falls. And yet, it's one of the most overlooked nutrients in senior health. That stops today. Because now you know the truth, and you have the power to do something about it. Strong legs don't come from luck. They come from giving your body what it needs. And for millions of older adults, that starts with restoring one tiny but mighty vitamin. Now that you know how important vitamin D is for your legs, your muscles, and your balance, let's talk about the easiest and safest ways to bring this powerful nutrient back into your life. First up, sunlight. It's free, natural, and surprisingly effective. When sunlight hits your skin, your body produces vitamin D on its own. But here's where things get tricky for seniors. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D. What used to take 10 minutes in your 40s might now take 30 minutes in your 70s. Plus, if you spend most of your time indoors, wear long sleeves or hats, or live in an area that doesn't get much direct sun, like northern states in the winter, your body may not be making nearly enough. Still, some sun exposure can make a difference. Try sitting by a sunny window, gardening during the late morning, or taking short walks around midday when the sun is strongest. If your skin can safely tolerate it, aim for 15 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight on your arms and legs at least 3 times a week. Remember, glass windows block the UVB rays that produce vitamin D, so you need that exposure without a barrier, even just for a few minutes. Now, let's talk about food. The most delicious way to get more vitamin D. Several foods naturally contain it, and some are fortified to help fill the gap. Fatty fish is your best friend here. Salmon, mackerel, and sardines are all excellent sources. A 3-ounce piece of cooked salmon can give you more than 500 U of vitamin D. That's a significant portion of your daily needs. And don't overlook tuna or canned sardines, which are convenient and shelf-stable. Egg yolks are another helpful source. One large egg yolk contains about 40 IU of vitamin D. Add in some fortified foods, like milk, yogurt, orange juice, and breakfast cereals, and you're already building a stronger base. Mushrooms exposed to UV light are a vegetarian option rich in vitamin D2. While not as potent as D3, they still contribute. Try slicing and sauteing them in olive oil for a tasty side dish that also boosts your immune system. But here's the truth, even with the best diet, most seniors still don't get enough vitamin D from food and sun alone. That's where supplements come in, easy, safe, and affordable. Most experts recommend vitamin D3 over D2, especially for older adults. D3 is the same form your body produces naturally from sunlight and is more effective at raising and maintaining blood levels. The recommended dosage varies depending on your current blood levels and health conditions. But generally, adults over 65 are advised to take anywhere from 800 to 2000 IU of vitamin D3 per day. Some people may need higher doses, but you should always talk to your doctor before starting anything new, especially if you take medications that affect calcium or bone health. Here's something important. Take your vitamin D with food, specifically with a meal that contains healthy fats. Why? Because vitamin D is fat-soluble, which means your body absorbs it better when it's digested alongside some fat. Try pairing your supplement with a breakfast that includes eggs, avocado, or even a handful of walnuts. And don't forget the bonus player in all this, magnesium. Without enough magnesium, your body can't activate vitamin D or use it efficiently. Magnesium also supports your muscles and nerves, giving you an added boost in strength and coordination. You can get magnesium from foods like spinach, black beans, almonds, whole grains, and bananas. Or if needed, take a low-dose magnesium supplement, preferably in the form of magnesium glycinate or citrate, which are easier on the stomach. If you're not sure where to start, start small. You don't need to change your whole routine overnight. Maybe it's just taking your vitamin D supplement each morning with breakfast, or switching to a fortified milk or cereal, or opening the curtains and soaking in 15 minutes of sunlight with your morning tea. Even one of these steps can make a difference. You've lived through decades of change. You've adapted, grown, and overcome challenges. Taking care of your legs, your foundation, is simply the next step in that same journey. Strong legs support more than your body. They support your freedom, your connection to others, your ability to move through the world without fear. And all it takes is a few thoughtful changes built around one powerful, overlooked vitamin. So, how soon will you start noticing results once you begin restoring your vitamin D levels? Let's walk through what most seniors experience and what the research shows. Within the first 2 weeks, many people report a subtle but uplifting shift, increased energy. That sluggishness in your legs, that constant sense of tired fatigue, begins to lift. Your muscles may feel less heavy, and you might notice it's easier to get out of bed or walk across the room without pausing. This isn't a miracle, it's your cells finally getting what they've been starved of. By 4 weeks, your body is beginning to rebalance. Your nerves and muscles are communicating better. You may notice fewer cramps at night, steadier steps, and less wobbling when you turn or reach. For some, this is when confidence returns. You begin to trust your legs again. Now, let's fast forward to the 3-month mark. This is when the real transformation begins to show, both inside and out. According to clinical studies, seniors who take consistent daily doses of vitamin D3 often show measurable improvement in lower body strength, balance, and bone density after 8 to 12 weeks. Imagine standing in the kitchen, moving from the fridge to the pantry, and realizing you haven't held onto anything for support. Or walking into a room and turning around without feeling like you might tip over. That's not just strength, that's independence. And here's the beautiful part: these benefits often continue to grow. As your vitamin D levels stabilize and your muscles stay active, your risk of falling decreases, your posture improves, and your overall mobility becomes smoother. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen steadily, quietly, and powerfully. So imagine waking up 3 months from now. Your body feels lighter. Your steps feel secure. And you realize, you're not just getting older. You're getting stronger. That's the gift of vitamin D, not just longer life, but better life. Let's take a moment to bring it all together. You've learned that weak legs, poor balance, and that constant fear of falling are not just part of getting older. In many cases, they're symptoms, signs that your body is running low on something essential. And for millions of seniors, that something is vitamin D. This powerful little nutrient does so much more than protect your bones. It activates your muscles, helps your nerves fire properly, and strengthens the very foundation that keeps you steady, your legs. Without it, even simple movements can feel exhausting or dangerous. But with it, you unlock the strength to move through life with ease again. You now know how to get more vitamin D from the sun, from food, and from high-quality supplements. You've discovered the role magnesium plays, and most importantly, you've seen what happens when you take that first step: more energy in 2 weeks, steadier balance in 1 month, and stronger legs by month 3. You've worked hard your whole life. You've raised families, kept promises, and carried the weight of responsibility. Now it's time to take care of you, to protect your freedom, your mobility, and your dignity. Because aging doesn't mean shrinking back. It means standing tall with the wisdom you've earned and the strength to enjoy every moment ahead. Vitamin D is simple, but the impact it can have on your life, that's extraordinary. You're not just surviving this chapter. You're reclaiming it with every strong step you take. So now I'd love to hear from you. Do you think you're getting enough vitamin D each day? Will you try adding a supplement, spending more time in the sun, or eating more vitamin D-rich foods? Let us know in the comments. Your story could encourage someone else to take their first step towards strength. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and tap the bell icon. You deserve to age powerfully, and we're here every week to help you do just that.